Hello and welcome. In today's exciting episode, I will be adding hundreds and hundreds, possibly thousands, of beads to this adorable jacket made out of Linton Tweed with matching handmade fringe. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. So here is the jacket. I haven't inserted the attached the lining yet because it's a little bit more complicated when the jacket has fringe. So I just thought I'd do all the beading first. And this tweed, it's a Linton tweed with flags and lots of different colours in there on a sort of creamy parchment coloured base. And I just used loads of different things in the fringe. I handmade that. So I thought I had these beads left over from when I did the orange Chanel tweed, made that up into a jacket and beaded it. Obviously, I ended up going with all the green beads, but originally I was going to try and do something a little bit more, I guess, conservative. Well, I don't think conservative is the right word, but, matchy and less of my personality, I guess, because I don't know, I feel like I should, because I want to keep these jackets, forever. So I thought maybe I should do something that's, be less bold and a bit more, so I can keep wearing it for decades and decades when I'm older. So anyway, I decided to, because I had this bag of all these mixed beads, I decided to just use them on this tweed because I love this tweed as it is. But I actually got enough of this particular fabric to make 3 jackets. So I'm going to do 3 different things with the 3 jackets that I've made. One is just plain with a beaded trim, and this one I thought I would embellish with just all these yellow and orange ones. So I have started beading on the back here. The bag of beads that I have is very large, so I decided that instead of sewing a bead into sort of every second little cube or square, that I would do one in every single one. So more work for me, but I think the effect is absolutely gorgeous. I was worried that there's a little too many apricot ones in here, the solid glass apricot ones. So I picked them out and I'm going to use them and some apricot pearls on this other really old Linton tweed that I have. It's kind of plaidish. So I've set them aside for that. So and I've also started adding some to the sleeve. And I really like the way the transparent ones look. I think they catch the light really beautifully. So I'm really happy with it. And as you can see, I've done a little bit on the front here. So I love how it sort of has a little glow to it, and it sort of makes the tweed even brighter. So I shall continue and keep going. Okay, so here we go. I've done this, one half is pretty much done. I mean, there's still bits to go, and the other half isn't, and I thought I'd just stop at this point because, oh my God, it's so much work. But also, just so you can see what it looks like. This jacket looks much more shapely than they usually do. I think it's because I've turned up less of the hem. But I'm really happy with the way that it looks. The because I use so many different yarns and things in the fringe, it is a little bit bulky, so it does add a little extra to the hips, and it sort of has the silhouette of a Dior bar jacket, sort of, not really, but I quite like it. And so I shall keep going, and here we go. I'm not completely done, but yes, through the magic of cinema, it's basically done. And I just thought I'd stop now before all the light goes and show you how it's going. And I have used ups. Oh, the back just looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's such a rich tapestry of sort of, I just spent over a decade collecting all these different beads that didn't really seem to go together. And then I've just used them, over a period of, however many days. I've sewn them into this jacket. And yeah, I just feel like they look like they've always been there. It's just so lovely. I love it. So yeah, here we are. I finished the last of the beading on the sleeves last night, and it is done, well, to the point where I can now attach the lining and make it a complete jacket, and then just do the last beads on the top around the collar there. So yeah, and here it is at the back. Oh, this is what I mean when I say it looks like the Christian Dior bar jacket. It really, really goes in at the waist and pops at the hips, and sort of accentuates the bulk of the fringe, accentuates the hips. So it sort of also brings in gives the illusion of bringing the waist in a bit more. And yeah, and I mean the super slim fit sleeves help as well. But yeah, I love the silhouette of this, and this is all the beads that I have left. I'm so impressed with myself because I started with such a big bag, which I stupidly did not photograph, but trust me when I say it was a lot of beads, a lot. And here it is. Yeah, so that's just the area that I have to bead. So I'm not sure there's enough beads there. I think I'm going to have to borrow some of those apricot ones that I took out earlier. But yeah, almost done. Okay, I have sewn the lining and attached it to the jacket. There it is. It's a gorgeous Italian silk digital print in orange, white, and sort of really dark wine colour. Very beautiful. And then here it is finished with, so I just did the beads around the collar, which I couldn't do because to machine sew the collar, you obviously have to leave room for the foot of your sewing machine so you can run it through. Anywho, I finished it, and yeah, so all it's left to do, and of course you have to hand stitch down the hem inside as well, the silk lining. And yeah, all that's left to do is trim the fringe, but I think I'll just wear it and sort of prance around walk up and down in front of the mirrors. And I've got those big floor-to-ceiling mirrors, and yeah, I think I'll just walk around in front of them because I really like the length it is now. And yeah, so I think I'll just give it a tiny, tiny little trim. I won't cut too much off. So that's the second of these 3 jackets done, made out of Linton Tweed. And this is the last one. I've already embellished this with, gosh, hundreds and hundreds or thousands and thousands of bugle beads in sort of aqua blue, yellow, pink, and yeah. So it looks adorable. But now that I've done this one, I really love how there's like one bead in each square. So I think I'm going to do the same with this one. So just add a whole nother layer of embellishment. But I'm thinking in sort of, I love the pink, the light blue, and the sort of aqua in the actual tweed. So I'm thinking aqua green, blue, and maybe a bit of pink or mix in there as well. So yeah, I'm thinking, and obviously these beads that I've on the one I've just done are a little bit bigger, and they sort of go over the lines. So on the other one I'll have to use smaller beads. But yeah, so this one is done. I'm so happy with it. I'm really, I love it. And it's one of those ones where if you're stuck in a kind of boring meeting, you just sort of look down at your arm and look at all the different beads. And yeah, I'm so glad. And this is literally all I have left. So I have the yellow flower jacket coming up. So I'll be able to use the yellow sea beads on that. But yeah, apart from that, it's complete. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. So thank you for watching. And I'll see you next episode. But of course, now I'm not really sure what the next episode will be. I was going to do the jacket, like make the jacket that I'm going to add the yellow flowers to. I have to make the actual physical jacket first. But then I've got this third one of this Linton Tweed that I really, really want to get done. So maybe I'll do this over the weekend to try and get it done, or at least started. And then, yeah, next week I'll start the yellow jacket. And I don't know. But yeah, I'm so happy with the way this turned out. And on that note, I shall leave you. See you next episode.